My X is Zelmont@83 or at Zelmont83. Facebook is Zelmont. PlayStation Network is Zelmont1. But yeah, give me a follow and. But anyways, let's get into it. Yes, this is a fresh playthrough. I literally just started on the center. The center's a map that I haven't ever really gotten into, but there is a gamer YouTuber that I do follow a bit, and he he swears by the center. Center is kind of his go-to map, so I figured, you know what, let's give her a go. I want something kind of different. I'm kind of getting bored of different stuff and whatnot, and but I really wanted to kind of do a video, so hey, here we are doing a video. Um, but yeah, today's episode, I'm mostly going to big topic is kind of narcissism. Narcissism is kind of the thing that I want to talk about. Two kind of things happened this like in like the last week here that have kind of like cemented this idea of narcissism. In, you know what? I'm gonna switch controllers. Oh, 1 second here. All right, there we go. Anyways, but yeah, there's been two events at any rate that have kind of occurred in the last in the last week here that have kind of cemented the idea of narcissism and narcissists in my head that made me like want to kind of discuss the topic. Um, so you know, I am here playing the game to make a video and you know, talk about expunge on this idea of narcissism and is that good? Yeah, I need to get to more pestle next and okay. Uh but jeez, I'm getting distracted playing the game. Well, you know, I suppose that is all right. Go get some flint. But yeah, I kind of have a natural aversion at this point to narcissists, and when I come across a narcissist, I do typically feel the need to actually call it out. With the one in particular, there's been is my brother kind of had a breakup um, with a woman that he's been dating for like a couple of years now. They did break up once about a year. Well, I don't know if it was a year ago, somewhere around there. It's been several months at any rate since they broke up last time. But he finally broke up with her, and it seems that it's kind of going to be a real permanent breakup this time. Um, and yeah, but with her, there was times where she showed narcissism, and like I had the urge to like call it out, but because she was dating my brother, you know, I kind of kept my tongue. Especially at the time, I didn't want to be, you know, I was actually hoping for my brother's sake that things kind of worked out. Um, but it really wasn't, and it was fairly obvious to me the last little bit here that like it really wasn't working. Um, and then there was another from my own past that, wow, it was a total projection. And it's if you recognize the person as a narcissist and it all makes sense from their perspective. Like I don't think they were trying to be crazy, like, but they totally just had this go off on me that like I just kind of I thought it was funny personally, and you know, maybe I ended up going through this exchange with her, uh, that maybe it did make me look bad. You know, I don't know, but the thing is like I'm not that narcissistic to like be worried to really be that worried about it. Um, the people who know me know that I'm keeping it straight. I'm you know, my intentions, at least at some point, were pure. But that was, yeah. Even in this, it was an exchange over one of the, because there was that uh, Olympic boxing in Paris here where the one woman stopped fighting, right, because she was facing off against another woman who happened to actually have the XY chromosome, not XX, right? And so like there's a whole controversy about it and blah blah blah. And me, I was doing what I thought was just having a normal online discussion about it, and until all of a sudden, and until I asked the question, like it come down to like, well, okay, but like, is the athlete in question XX or XY? One is male, one is female. Like that's basic biology. So, can you which is it? From what I'm hearing, it was the athlete was XY, but I didn't even throw that out there. I just threw out the question. So okay, and from there the conversation went totally sideways because the person I had been responding to happens to be a narcissist. So, and that matters because they took this whole exchange personal because they're a narcissist, and well, the world revolves around them because they're a narcissist, right? Yeah, do it that way because that doesn't always work. That way, yeah. But yeah, she's a narcissist, so she legitimately thinks like this is all about her. Like, I'm not responding to a random online person. I am responding to her. And it's in her head. I myself am all about her. I'm not. She's not that important. It doesn't matter. But to me, but for her, I'm. It's all about me. And it really wasn't. It was just a random. So she ended up like bringing up this thing that because this person, I'd had something of a history, not really what like it shouldn't have been, not really. I've had grand total of now 4 big events that have occurred over her, and the reality is all 4 are actually all based on that one. Like this is kind of ridiculous that wow, like really, but she is because she's projecting it onto me, right? Like I'm the one who's had her in my head for 30 years, and it's like no, that's don't get me wrong. She was actually a big part of my early development, and therefore, like, she was kind of a major thing on my development, right? Like, I who I have ultimately become would not have happened without her, legitimately. In a negative way, I would think, but like, it wasn't something that I kept myself up over. It was something that I actually resolved a long time ago. Like a long time ago. That's actually how this, I think, got cemented in her own head. Um, but yeah, it was just for me, like her, and it's like it was ridiculous. Like she's saying how like I'm bringing it up, and it's like, well, you can look in this chat. Like you're the one who raised this up randomly. Like, um, I really want to kind of like expunge on the story to explain on it, but like my time will be up right away here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cinch off this video in particular, and then I'm gonna do one specifically. You know what? I'm gonna spill the beans on what am I gonna call it? My class, my elementary school crush gone bad. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Because that's kind of what it was, like legit. So. And like I'm not ashamed. It's something that happened, and it's something that I did eventually get over. So like I have nothing to be ashamed about or hide from. But yeah, this person tried to raise it up in a way to humiliate and silence me. She assumed that it was something that I was embarrassed about and would run away from. But like I say, like I'm not. I'm about to literally do a video fully expunging all of the dirty details because like I'm really not ashamed about this. Like this only when I but the narcissist in her had her like even though I hadn't really had any interactions, like this is directly with her. You can look at my online, go look at the way my main profile goes on my local rant and rave boards, and like this is normal for me. Like I'm not. This isn't a you thing. But because she's a narcissist, it was her, and there was no talking her out of it. She just went, and like I say, I wasn't. She's trying to bully me with it, and I have nothing to hide from. So like, you're not gonna silence me with this. Is this XX or XY? But she did eventually block me. She tried making out like she hadn't blocked me before, like when our first interaction that had happened, that she didn't block me, but she actually did. But she's such a narcissist that she had to unblock me so that she could Facebook creep me. I took notice to it. I didn't care because I literally my personal Facebook is a wide open Facebook because I don't have anything to hide. It's been wide open since me and my ex first broke up, and it's been that way mostly for for my eldest daughter's sake. That way, there's nothing like I am living that out in the open life. That way, there's nothing that can be used against me. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of deal. And it does mean I have a hard line to toe at times, especially like I am highly opinionated. And in today's modern world, that can be problematic. But yeah, at any rate, I really do need to cut this video off. So, uh-oh, Trudon. Okay, good. No idea where he come from. I just heard the roar, and then all of a sudden he was in the bush. But yeah, if you find yourself enjoying today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content, give me a follow on any of my social medias. Just search Zelmont. Zelmont on Facebook, Zelmont83 on X. And yeah, till next time, thanks for watching. Later.